It has been an absolute hot minute since I created something last, so I drew up a rough sketch of what I wanted to do for my plan with me this month. And I wanted to make sure that I had every single little piece planned out because I haven't done this in a wee while. The next thing I did was I selected a huge selection of colored papers because I wanted something really bright and colorful but really easy to do and really easy to follow through. And then I chose my beautiful acrylic paints, which were from Reese. Now the first step I'm going to take in this plan with me, super simple, is I'm just going to create a border around every single one of the pages that I am going to use. Once I am done creating a border around all of those pages, I'm going to go through and we're going to paint a whole bunch of different things with the acrylic paint, keep it super simple, and kind of see where we go from there. The first color I'm going to use is pink, and I'm going to use my acrylic paint, and I'm kind of going to mix it really basically. We're not going to do anything magic, we're just going to do a couple of stripes and we're just going to layer over some colors with these basic stripes. We're going to use pinks, we're going to use purples, we're going to use blues, we're going to use blacks and whites, we're going to use all the different colors, and we're just kind of going to create a mix of these really beautiful colors that work together. I've used a palette that kind of goes together quite nicely, and it's okay if the colors mix together because it creates a kind of nicer look, I think. I have a bit more paint left, so I'm going to do a blue one as well. And the blue one's going to be the first part of my July page, because July, start of the month, only has 3 days in the week. It has a Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday. So again, I'm kind of mixing the colors together. The palette again is super simple. It's the same color palette I just used on the pink, and I'm going to use that to create a kind of fun alternative to the pink. Now, as part of this first little bit, I am going to map out my boxes that I need to draw, or just the spacing that I need to have in my bullet journal this month to be able to plan out those weeks. Now, I find for vertical, the best number on this particular one with a border is definitely going to be 7 boxes across. It makes it really easy, and using my Ink by Gen G stencil, it makes it really easy just to kind of bring those lines across and map out where exactly those boxes are going to be and how much space you're going to need. Now let's map them out horizontally, or vertically in this instance, and we're going to use Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the weekend. I'm not too keen on using Saturday and Sunday. Now for this one, again, we're going to take the acrylic paint and we're just going to mix some of the colors together for that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday vibe, and it's okay if the colors kind of mix together. We just need enough space so that we can put some lettering over it. While that dries, we are going to go in and we are going to stamp out some days of the week. I'm using my We Are Memory Keepers stamp. set, and we're going to stamp out those letters. Here I'm doing Wednesday, and bloop, pops out the letters perfectly. And then I'm going to cut those out and make sure they're ready to go. You'll see I've already done Monday and Tuesday, and now I'm going to go through Thursday, Friday, and the weekend. I'm going to do this a couple of times so that I've got some extra letters for later in the month as well, and it can kind of look cohesive and fun together. Okay, they're all ready to go. And if I put them in line, I've got July, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, weekend for both capital letters and under capital letters, capitals, and oh geez, I have lost the ability to speak. So moving on to the next week, this time we're going to be doing vertical colors, and I'm going to do it in the color of the rainbow. I'm really keen to make some really bright, fun colored vibes, so I'm going to go from light pink all the way through to nice purples and oranges and greens, and kind of create that rainbow effect. But again, keeping it super simple. This is not rocket science. We're just kind of mixing some colors together and creating some really pretty acrylic vibes across the page. Now I have some extra paint left, so I'm going to create a couple of extra, just use up all the paint bits. I'm going to use up some of the paper that I've still got left over, and I'm kind of just going to use a bunch of different colored papers and the leftover paint because I don't really want to waste it, and when it goes dry you can't really reuse it, so really keen to just use up what I've got left. Now that everything's dry and ready to go, we're going to start putting the month together. And you'll notice, if you have got keen eyes, that I actually messed up my month. I put my 4th of July back at the end of the month. This is the front. So on the first page, we're going to use the pink paper we colored in earlier, and we're going to use the July 07 that I punched out. Really simple, right? We're sticking it in and sticking that over. The next one I'm going to use is the blue paper, and I'm going to just use stickers and stamps to kind of create a really fun kind of opening page for the month. After sticking in some stickers and stamping in some stamps, I feel like this page is ready to go with the dates, and that's going to be Friday, Saturday and Sunday, 1, 2 and 3 of July. Okay, this next one is super easy. I'm just using the punched out words that I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and weekend, and I'm just sticking them over the paint. I realized though that I'd left out notes, so I stuck in my notes sheet just really quickly and re-stamped those. Made it super fun and super simple to do, and it has a really lovely effect. This has to be one of my favorites, and I'm really excited about this one. I'm using the colored paper and I'm just sticking it over in the lines that we kind of measured out earlier, which was those 7 squares across. And I'm using the colored paper to be my note areas, and I'm putting them in correspondence to the colors on the page that we had painted earlier in the rainbow pattern. Really, again, we cannot get any easier than this. It's not going to take you 100 years to do this particular bullet journal spread for the month. It's going to be really quick for you and is really replicatable as well. It doesn't take a lot of skill, and it's perfect for any beginner getting started. Now remember those cool ones we used up all the paint on earlier? I'm just using my Happy Planner punch to punch out a couple of those pages, and we're going to use those in a couple of different ways, and we're going to use them to kind of fill up the page and use up all of that beautiful paint that we have saved on it. I really love the color palettes on all of these, and they just bring me so much happiness because of the color. Now that we have them ready to go, I'm going to put them in a really cool kind of shape for the week, and I'm going to use stamps again to kind of map out the days of the weeks. So filling them in and then making sure that we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and weekend as always. Now on to the last one. This again is one of my very favorites because of all the colors, and I love a rainbow. So this gets me really excited. I'm just using up all the extra pieces of paper and kind of just creating a really simple rainbow down the bottom of the page and keeping it really basic. I'm going to be using stamps again to put in the days of the week, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to use those kind of underscore letters that I'd used earlier, and I'm going to use those to kind of create a really cool week effect, kind of a deconstructed weekly effect down the bottom on the rainbow. Now that everything is in place, let's do a little mini flip through so you can see all the pages together. You can see where I messed up and have the back page in the front, but that's okay. Well, I will see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed spending this time with me. I look forward to creating something new next month, and I will see you then. Please hit the subscribe button for more, and please head over to any of the social medias to follow me there too.